Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old...
Hello, everybody. The NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two middle linebackers who are counted on to be leaders on defense. It's Derek Johnson going up against Brian Cushing. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round between the Kansas City Chiefs. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be...
line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, here's Smith. Over the middle here to Wilson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on third down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Texans take possession. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now Osweiler on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 5-time Pro Bowler, Tom Mahali, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Time running out here on the play clock. Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Play clock winding down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down fumble. Now the offense needing to do something here on third down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to launch this thing way downfield and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good...
So now the Texans will call on the veteran Shane Leckler to kick this one away. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Thomas. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A first down carry here for Charles. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 was the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years before last season, but only 5 games played in 2015.
For the current Chiefs all-time leading rusher. So they're operating in the red zone. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Charles again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. A shotgun snap for Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Whitney Merciless is rapidly becoming one of the top outside linebackers in the game. As well he should. With that name, he's got to be great.
Now it's Smith, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on third and goal. Smith now to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So it's fourth down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Here we go now.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it, and it's picked up. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
No. Check. Patriots. There we go now. Here we go.
Another pistol look here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, Osweiler surveying the field. He'll rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Underneath for Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
3rd and 2, now Osweiler. And finding Fedorowicz. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So the pickup there for Lamar Miller, and he actually shredded his current team last year when he played against them. 175 yards, another 61 in the air, and 2 touchdowns.
I guess that's a classic example of if you can't stop him, go get him, put him on your team. Lamar Miller, big-time pickup for the Texans.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Play action. Now Osweiler. And there's a flag on the play. This will be caught at the 2. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now out turnover on the fumble. And they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Osweiler on first down. He'll rifle this one deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Smith now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And now out comes Houston. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Osweiler to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them. That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, But I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Eight yards to go here on second down. The play clock's running down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. He's got time. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to go for it on 4th. Brock Osweiler staying on the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run. Charles. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second down following the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Smith. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's got it to West on the dump off. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk...
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This one from 46 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So that's 3 field goals for him now. But, heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that